Alright YouTubers, this is the Disposalist, and it is with an impending sense of doom and destruction that I bring you more Battlefield 2042. Much like Specialist Falk running towards this tornado, it would seem devastation is inevitable. It is spectacular and awesome, and though we know the dangers, it has drawn us in. But this beta has left me bruised and battered. Even though we know it hurts us, we are sucked in again and again. Even though we fear disaster, we can't help but return. Right, even though the analogy was a good one, I'm going to dispense with the dramatics and get down to the substance. If only DICE could have done the same. In summary, there's a lot to like in Battlefield 2042. There's a lot of cool stuff, but often at the expense of the core game. I'm having a lot of the same feelings I did when Battlefield 5 was released. I've loved Battlefield since the beginning. Each version, as far as I was concerned, I loved more each time. There may have been some features that I didn't like as much, but overall, each one was an improvement. To me, Battlefield 5 was not. I preferred Battlefield 1, and this time, still, I prefer Battlefield 1 overall. When I first played Battlefield 1, I had goosebumps. I was so impressed. When I first played Battlefield 2042, much like Battlefield 5, I felt disappointment. As I say, some cool stuff, but overall, I'm left thinking, why? But I do realise that other Battlefield fans have had that feeling since Battlefield 4, or some even think Battlefield 3 was the pinnacle of the franchise. So I realise what I'm going to have to do. To quote a certain Disney character, "Let it go, let it go." I bet you weren't expecting that. Yep, I'm going to have to just think of Battlefield as any old game from now on. I just don't trust that DICE, or probably more to the point EA and its marketing men, really care what their customers want. I reckon, just like most big companies these days, they are not interested in having a unique product with a unique set of customers that are very happy with it. They're much more interested in mass marketing to everyone, even if they have to make that product ruined or at best change beyond recognition to their original customer base. They stick on bells and whistles and sparkly bits so that everyone will love it until, in fact, no one likes it. They throw in concepts and ideas that their competitors have been using to try and steal their audience, and they don't, because guess what? Their competitors have been doing it for longer and do it better. Sure, they gain some new players, but they also lose a load of their existing ones while they're at it, and gain themselves a reputation for lack of loyalty to their own customers. Honestly, it's always a shock these days to find a company targeting a niche audience in order to actually make customers happy. This is perhaps still sounding a little bit overdramatic, so I should counterpoint by saying, as a game in itself, not as a continuation of the Battlefield franchise with all the expectations that that involves, it's a good game. It's not bad at all. It's just that as a player with 20 years of history in a particular franchise and loving each and every game as they came, it's so disappointing. We feel we're part of it, don't we, when we've been with it that long. I should say there's been a lot of comment, even some official comment, about this beta being an early branch version and not to take it too much to heart, but what are they doing using this as the beta if it isn't an example of the core gameplay they want to display? I have got my fingers crossed that there's a lot of change to come, but that's not a good position to come from, and surely now, even from a version from a few months ago, there can't be any fundamental or important changes. And for me, to make this as good as Battlefield 1, there would have to be some fundamental changes. So I've told my regular gaming buddies that I will be playing it, hi guys, but I'll also be playing Battlefield 1 in the future and hopefully be making videos for it as well. So if you're interested, you can look forward to Battlefield 42, Battlefield 1, some motorbike vlogging and some gear reviews, that sort of thing as well. Well, I think I'm going to stop there. You get the idea. Well done if you made it this far in the video. I'm sure you were just listening to me burble on while watching the clips. There may be another Battlefield 2042 video. I'm still going to play the last day of beta, and after then I'll see you in November, because I will be there. It would have to be seriously bad for me to freak out and get a refund. Even with a game that's a bit disappointing, there's still a ton of fun to be had, especially when you're with your friends. So I hope you enjoyed these clips. I'll see you later on the battlefield or on a motorbike. Thanks for watching.